everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to be cleaning my Hedgehog Ember's cage. I actually just built Ember's cage a few weeks ago, so I haven't done a whole lot of cleaning in here, and I haven't really needed to. Honestly, she has been using her litter box like 100% consistently. I think there was actually one singular poop in like the 2 weeks she's been in here that was outside the litter box. I have been cleaning her wheel and spot cleaning her litter box and taking out anything old and soiled probably every 2 or 3 days. The wheel especially needs frequent cleaning because hedgehogs love to poop and pee on their wheel when they run at night, and Ember is definitely no exception. So there won't be a lot of cleaning here to do today, but I did want to take you guys through my process, cleaning her wheel, everything like that. It is daytime, so she is asleep in her house here. I will have to lift up just to make sure there is no poop under here, but I sincerely doubt it. She's been pretty consistent about going in the litter box. I'm gonna focus on the litter box area first because this is definitely where it's gonna be the most dirty. So I'm just gonna get the little poops off of her wheel here so that when I go to wash it, those aren't still stuck on there. Let me find a paper towel. And this is something I usually do every night, is just make sure I get all of the big poop chunks off of her wheel. I will fully clean it like every other day, or as needed if it looks especially gross, but every day I do just get the giant poop chunks off there so she's not standing in those while she runs. I'm gonna get this out of here and I'll show you guys how I clean this in a second. Her litter box honestly isn't too bad. You can see that there's poop here in the front, and then here these pellets have been soaked in pee. Honestly, like compared to having guinea pigs, Ember rarely uses the bathroom. Like I know guinea pigs are kind of like the exception where they use it a ton, but Ember literally hardly uses the bathroom. And normally I would just scoop out specifically the soiled pieces, but since I haven't done a full clean of the box, I'm gonna take out like a lot more than I normally would. I don't want to waste bedding, but at the same time, like I haven't fully changed this litter box, and I'm not gonna completely change it today because a lot of this bedding is not soiled and I still want it to smell like her litter box so she continues to use it. Get out any remaining pieces that look especially dirty. I think that is basically it. The rest of that is definitely not soiled or wet bedding. You guys saw in the beginning, it gets really dark when it gets like soiled and peed on, and this is not dark. So this is like all I'm gonna do for her litter box, and I'm gonna check under the rest of the hides and see if she's pooped anywhere else. As far as I know, that's the only place she's gone, but there's nothing in her little dig box. I'm gonna add more to this actually because I want it to be bigger and like deeper for her to dig in. Someone did recommend that I put dried mealworms in here, and I have been doing that. She has been digging around in here to find them when I put them in here. I don't wanna put live ones in here because I'm afraid that she won't find them, but I do put the dried mealworms in here for her to dig around, and I also give her a calcium supplement when she gets the dried mealworms because mealworms don't have a very good calcium to phosphorus ratio. So I just always make sure to add some extra calcium on the days where she gets dried mealworms, which isn't super often. They're kind of like a treat for her, along with the live bugs, but those she would not get in the dirt. They just go in like a regular bowl. So she hasn't gone anywhere over here, and I honestly, guys, she's like hardly using these other houses. I got all of these fun houses and made her a big cage and did all different hides, and she only uses this one. She only wants to sleep in this house. So it's just crazy to me. I mean, this has always been her favorite, but I thought maybe once she had some new ones, she would want to try something new, but no, she only wants to use one igloo. Let me get this bedding kind of built up in here a little bit more. And the hay was for her to burrow in. She hasn't burrowed at all in the hay, hasn't gone here. So that's quite literally it. I'm thinking maybe I'll move the house over here and just kind of change it up a little bit so it's a bit new scenery. So I'm gonna wake her up just to make sure there's no poop under here. Normally I let her sleep all day. It is actually though like 9 p.m. at night right now. I just have the lights on in here, so she doesn't know that it's nighttime until I turn the lights off. But there she is. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, I know. That was your favorite house. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna move it over here. Have a new place. What do you think? Put that right over there. And she likes to dig all the way down to the base. It's like warm right here where she's been sleeping. And she'll dig through all the bedding to get to the ground and sleep on it. She loves to do that. You wanna go back in your house? Unless you wanna stay out. I know it's not nighttime yet though. You want a treat? Let me see if she'll stay out. You want just one little mealworm as a treat? I've set it down. She definitely smells it. Oh, she already grabbed it up. I missed it. She already ate it. You want another? Let's get her back in her house. She's clearly a little bit freaked out. I think all the lights I have on for filming are a bit much for her since she's nocturnal. Like I said, I really don't wake her up at all during the day. Just wanted to give you guys a little look, but normally she sleeps all day and I just watch her run around at night. I don't really do too much to bother her. I do occasionally hold her just so she's not as scared of me. They're generally fairly grumpy creatures and don't necessarily love human interaction, especially. It's okay. Especially as for the first few years of her life, I really don't think she was handled. If they get handled as babies, they do a little bit better, but since she is a rescue, she was not used to being handled too much. Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, okay, you go back into your favorite house now. Oh, and in she goes. One spine did come out and poke me. That's what it looks like. So it is normal, I think. I'm pretty sure for these to occasionally come out. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and clean the wheel. There's honestly nothing else to do in the cage. In the evening, so one of the pigs is chewing like crazy over there. In the evening, I do give her fresh food and I do moisten it a little bit just so it's easier for her to chew. So this is yesterday's bowl. She gets a fresh food bowl every day and fresh water as well. So I'll do that in a second, but let's go clean her wheel. I'll show you guys the process for that. All right, welcome to my bathroom. This is the tub that I clean generally most of my pig and pet supplies in. Obviously I do clean the tub out as well, but this is not our main shower. We do use it occasionally, but mostly I just use it to clean pet stuff. So this is her wheel. I found that hot water works best for cleaning this. Thank you to whoever commented that in one of my earlier videos. I have been trying so hard just to clean it with white vinegar and a paper towel and it was not working. You need hot water. I don't know, something about it just really works a lot better to dissolve everything. I will be spraying it down with my white vinegar and water solution before I do the hot water, just to kind of loosen everything up so it'll wash off easier. Just let that sit and then I'm gonna rinse it off with water. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do before I do it because the water's gonna be loud and you're not gonna be able to hear me. So I am gonna be scrubbing it down with this thing. I don't know what these are called. I got this from like Marshall's or something. It's supposed to be for like cleaning your kitchen and your dishes and stuff. So it's got this really rough like scrub side and it also has a softer side and they're also machine washable. So I do wash these. I think this one has already been through the wash. You can see it's kind of like fraying apart here, but this has been a game changer for cleaning her wheel. This like rougher material really gets all of the grit and the remains off of there. So I'm gonna be scrubbing this or using this to scrub her wheel. And that is literally it. It takes a total of actually like 2 minutes for the hot water and white vinegar and the scrubbing to get it clean. Literally no residue left anywhere on the wheel. So now I'm gonna dry it off because I obviously don't want it in her cage soaking and dripping wet. I just have my towel here that I generally use for drying off her wheel since I do clean it like multiple times a week. I just use the same towel and then wash it when I'm doing my other pet laundry. I originally tried to dry it with paper towels, and I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work when the whole thing is wet. It took so many paper towels and I realized that it was a waste. So now I just use the towel. And this is a 12-inch wheel. I don't think I've mentioned it before. That is the size that I saw recommended, so that is what I have. I don't think she needs any bigger. When she runs on the wheel, her back is like completely straight. And honestly, if it was bigger, I'm not sure she would be able to spin it very well. I literally saw someone comment that they need 30-inch wheels, and I'm just trying to imagine a wheel 3 times this size with a hedgehog trying to power it. And I'm very confused. Like, I was just thinking about it, and it was so funny. I was like, how would a hedgehog power a 30-inch wheel? All she does at night is eat and run on her wheel. This is her favorite thing. She absolutely loves it, and I feel so bad knowing that in her last home for the first like 2 years of her life, she didn't even have a wheel, when it's clear that she loves it so much. Time to put the wheel back. I am just gonna push over all the little pellets in the litter so that I can get the wheel flat on the base of her litter box. That way it doesn't like move around at all. And there we go. Just gonna spread what I have back out. And then I'm gonna go get some more pellets to add, because she definitely needs more in there. This is my litter. I use this for basically all of my pets. Especially my rabbits. I love having the pelleted litter. This is Fresh News paper-based litter. I did make sure it has no baking soda in it, because you don't want that around your pets, especially rodent Cinnamon is looking right at me from his cage right now. Hold on, guys. I want to show this to you. Look at him. He is staring me down. Okay, well, he left, but he was staring me down. He wants to know when it's his turn to have his cage clean. But seriously, I really like this litter. I feel like it's so much easier to clean. It's easier. It comes off smoothly from the bottom of your litter boxes. Like, I find a lot of times when bedding gets soiled, it sticks to the litter boxes. The paper pellets do not. They are heavy, so it is hard to kind of carry it out to my trash bin and everything. But besides that, I really like it. And let's get it in her litter box. Honestly, that is probably all she needs, because there's not really gonna get much pee underneath here. So there we go, that is her litter box done. And here we have her water, and that's it, guys. The cage is done. Cleaning Ember's cage is seriously so much less work than my guinea pigs. Like, I was so shocked. People were complaining about how much they poop on the wheel and having to clean that, but like, that compared to all the cleaning I do for my guinea pigs, like, this is honestly not that much. And I still haven't done a full clean of her cage, changing out all of the bedding and stuff. I'm not sure how often I should do it. I was thinking around maybe once a month. I know people who have hamsters do like full bedding changes usually, or like deep cleans around once a month. Let me know what you guys think. If you have similar animals or hedgehogs or animals that really only use their litter box, how often you would change the bedding. I don't want to waste it, but I also want to make sure it's still fresh, but she's not peeing it, so I'm just not sure. So let me guys know what you think in terms of how often I should be changing the white bedding and like the full bedding and the cage and everything. I love this cage so far. I am really, really pleased with it. I would say she's been loving it, but honestly, she doesn't really explore much. She just uses her wheel and eats and sleeps, which of course is fine by me. She does dig a little bit in her dig box, and I do want to get her, you know, more toys and stuff. She does have like little balls and things like that, but she's not really that interested. And I know some hedgehogs are just not toy hedgehogs, but she actually could care less about all the toys in here that I have for her. But that was it for today's video. I'm going to do a video soon about updating Ember's diet and the new hedgehog diet that I want to try out. If you guys want to see any other hedgehog videos, please let me know. Obviously she is nocturnal, so I can't show you guys her a whole lot or interact with her a whole lot during the day on camera and the light and everything. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like if you did, subscribe to see more of my content, and I will be back soon with more pet videos. Thank you, bye.